8 o'clock on Friday, and I'm heading out to Victoria from Kamloops. Gonna be driving my way down, and gonna see if I can enjoy the ride. Probably gonna take me 6+ hours, but I'm looking forward to Gottacon. So I'll update you guys later. Alright, so I'm in Abbotsford now. It's 11:30 or so. I need to catch my ferry. The reservations start at 2 and it leaves at 3, so I'm going to go head there. It is now 4:45, just got into my hotel room, gonna be taking all my stuff and setting it up and going to go look at the con. So, first day of Gottacon is over. I spent a lot of time trying to get registered. Their line was probably about an hour long, so I'm glad I did it today rather than tomorrow when I need to actually play some games. I wasn't actually pressed for time. I allotted today just for travel, so getting anything done was kind of nice. Looking forward to the games tomorrow. I did manage to pick up some stuff today. I wandered around, looked at some games. I got in a closed beta key for a game called Tome, which is a MOBA that's browser-based, but it looks quite polished, and I had a little bit of fun playing it there, so might actually play that a bit when I get home, now that I'm not going to be painting 24/7. But let's take a look at the loot that I got. Mostly I was going for dice, because that's what I like. I want more dice, and so I picked up a few of those. So I've got the stuff that comes with just registering for Gottacon. What do we have in here? Got some magazines, some brochures. There was an actual magic deck as well. And Gottacon had its own dice for 2014. I believe they did this for 2013 as well. So instead of a 6, you've got the Gottacon 2014. That's pretty cool. I love dice. And I picked myself up 4 different sets of dice because they weren't terribly expensive and I love dice. So I've got some flat blue with white spots, some blue and silver marble, some pink for an upcoming army, and some green and bronze. The thing I wasn't expecting was that the creator of one of my favorite webcomics was here and doing commissioned art, so I got him to draw a warrior priest for me. He draws Sam and Fuzzy, and I was pretty excited about that. I'm really happy with this drawing. It's now right before all my army lists, so pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've got games for most of the day, but once those end, I think I will be looking around some more. There's a silent auction there that could suck up all of my money because it's got a lot of Warhammer stuff for potentially very cheap. So I'm probably going to put some bids in there and see what I can get. There was also an Oculus Rift there, and I haven't tried that yet, so I'm really interested to see what that's like. I'm going to wait a little bit to try it, but when I get the time, I definitely want to check it out. Gottacon Day 2 is over. I gotta say, had a lot of fun. Played my 3 Warhammer games of the day. Then I had plenty of time left to just roam around and look at some other things. So I got a chance to check out the Oculus Rift, which was pretty damn cool. Looked at the silent auction and got myself some loot. So I did pretty well in the fantasy games. I am currently 2 wins, 1 draw. So I'll talk more about those when I do my actual reports on the game, so I'll just recount how it went. I took some pictures, but mostly it's just going to be of my opponent's armies and, you know, some of mine, stuff like that. I'll do that later when I actually get a chance to go through it all. For today, let's take a look at what I got. Most of the stuff was in the silent auction. Alright, so I was only really going for one thing in the silent auction, and that's for my next planned army. My next planned army is going to be an all-female beastman army, which is going to be a pain in the ass to convert, specifically because Games Workshop has almost no female models. So when I went through the silent auction, I found a collection of a lot of dark elves, which got me pretty excited because in them are, let's see if I can get these out, some of the old regiment kits for dark elves, which one in every 4 bodies is actually a female breastplate, which is pretty awesome. That, I believe there's 20 in this set. 16, okay, so I've got 4 bodies per set, and there's 2 here. So that's an extra 8 female bodies, specifically female breastplates, which will be great for Beastigors, and I can replace the heads and stuff like that. It's just about perfect for what I want. And then there are also 20 metal witch elves. So I'm not a big fan of the plastic witch elves, and the price that I paid for these, like just 2 packages of witch elves would have been the exact same price as what I paid for all of this. So the fact that I got 20 metal witch elves, which I prefer their poses because they're not like standing up on end and their hair can be kind of made to look like snakes and stuff, I'm happy, really happy that I found these. If the pack had only been the 4 witch elves, I probably still would have picked it up. Maybe wouldn't have paid as much for it. And then there's some other stuff I can throw in for Dark Elf Mercenaries for our campaigns, or when I start playing Dark Elves. There's a Reaper Bolt Thrower, a character on a Cold One, and some Executioners. Or Blackguard, sorry. Yeah, some Blackguard. I've still got the 2 games tomorrow, but so far it's felt like my army has really stood a chance. I won soundly in my second game. The first game was much more hard fought against orcs and goblins. Specifically, it was a night goblin list. It was absolutely beautiful. The third one was a draw, mainly because we were playing Watchtower, and the scenario this time around, if you control the Watchtower, you get an extra 300 points, and so the game ended the earliest possible turn it could have on turn 4, and my opponent was controlling the Watchtower. So we drew for points. We were within 50 points of each other, so even if it was by 100-point standard, we were as close as you can get, really. So hoping for more wins tomorrow, but I mean, I still have 2 wins and 1 draw. That's not too bad so far. Looking to do better. Alright, I will report back tomorrow. I've got 2 more games, and then I gotta take the whole trek home, so I might make a log the day after, which I have to go to work on that day too, so we'll see. Alright, so I'm finally back from Gottacon. Weather wasn't all that great. Took me quite some time. Had to probably take it at like half speed because of the slush, snow, and rain, but I'm back and able to actually relax for a while. Spent the last 2 weeks repainting my entire army for Gottacon, and so now I have the time to actually get some stuff done. So in the coming few days, over the next week or 2, I'm going to be releasing videos about all of my games at Gottacon, my army composition, stuff that I went up against, and things of that nature. Most likely starting with my Empire's army composition, the thoughts of why I made it the way it did, and how happy I was with what I took to the con, and what I might change. But that'll be coming up in the next couple of days, and I look forward to seeing you guys.